In a world gripped by bitter cold, where sheets of ice stretched as far as the eye could see, extraordinary creatures roamed the earth. Welcome to the Pleistocene epoch, commonly known as the Ice Age, where some of the most magnificent animals in history made their home. Picture vast tundras and snow-covered plains, where temperatures plunged far below freezing. This harsh environment was home to the mighty woolly mammoth, standing up to 11 feet tall at the shoulder. These magnificent beasts were covered in thick, shaggy fur that could grow up to 3 feet long, protecting them from the brutal cold. Their iconic curved tusks, which could reach lengths of 15 feet, weren't just for show. They used them to dig through snow to find vegetation and to defend themselves against predators. But the woolly mammoth wasn't the only giant of the Ice Age. The ground sloth, specifically Megatherium, was a towering creature that could reach the height of a modern-day giraffe when standing on its hind legs. Despite their intimidating size, these gentle giants were primarily plant eaters, using their powerful claws to pull down tree branches and dig for roots. Roaming the frozen landscapes was the Smilodon, better known as the saber-toothed tiger. With its distinctive 8-inch-long canine teeth, this fearsome predator was built for hunting. Unlike modern big cats, the Smilodon had incredibly powerful front legs, which it used to hold down prey while delivering a fatal bite with those legendary fangs. The Ice Age skies weren't empty either. The Argentavis, one of the largest flying birds ever to exist, soared above the frozen world with a wingspan of up to 23 feet. Imagine a bird the size of a small aircraft, gliding over herds of prehistoric animals, searching for its next meal. In the cold waters that bordered the ice sheets, the giant short-faced bear patrolled both land and sea. Standing 12 feet tall on its hind legs, this massive omnivore was the largest land-based predator of its time. Its long legs allowed it to chase prey at speeds that would match a modern-day horse. The woolly rhinoceros, another iconic Ice Age creature, was built for the cold. Its thick fur and massive horn, which could grow up to 3 feet long, made it a formidable sight. These beasts used their horns to sweep away snow to reach the vegetation beneath, much like their modern relatives use their horns today. One of the most unusual Ice Age creatures was the Glyptodon, essentially a Volkswagen-sized armadillo. Protected by a shell made up of bony plates, this herbivore was like a walking tank. Despite its impressive armor, it still fell prey to human hunters who would sometimes use the empty shells as shelters. The Irish elk, sporting the largest antlers of any known deer species, was another remarkable Ice Age resident. These antlers could span up to 12 feet wide and weigh up to 88 pounds. Imagine trying to navigate dense forests with such impressive headgear. In the rivers and lakes, the giant beaver went about its business, building dams that would dwarf those of its modern cousins. Growing to the size of a black bear, these rodents used their sharp teeth to fell trees and shape the prehistoric landscape. Growing to the size of a black bear, these rodents used their sharp teeth to fell trees and shape the prehistoric landscape. The dire wolf, larger and more robust than any modern wolf, hunted in packs across the frozen plains. These powerful predators were built for endurance, chasing down prey over long distances until exhaustion set in. Not all Ice Age animals were giants. The Arctic fox, which still exists today, developed special adaptations during this period that allow it to survive in extreme cold. Its fur changes color with the seasons, and its compact body shape helps conserve heat. Adaptations that proved so successful they're still in use today. The muskox, another survivor from the Ice Age, developed its characteristic thick coat called chiviot, which protected it from the extreme cold. These social animals would form defensive circles when threatened, protecting their young in the center, a behavior they still exhibit today. As temperatures began to rise and the great ice sheets retreated, many of these magnificent creatures couldn't adapt to the changing world. Some, like the woolly mammoth and saber-toothed tiger, vanished forever. Others, like the muskox and Arctic fox, evolved and survived, carrying their Ice Age legacy into the present day. The Ice Age was more than just a cold period in Earth's history. It was a time of giants, of incredible adaptations and of survival against the odds. These animals, each uniquely suited to their frozen world, tell us a story of resilience and adaptation. They remind us that life finds a way to thrive even in the most challenging conditions, leaving behind a legacy that continues to captivate our imagination today. As we study their fossils and piece together their stories, we gain a deeper understanding of our planet's history and the incredible diversity of life that has called Earth home. The Ice Age and its remarkable creatures serve as a testament to the incredible adaptability of life and the ever-changing nature of our world.